Alright everyone, just a quick one. There is a community post up and a post on the Discord server, etc. But I thought I'd just throw a quick video together to let people know there is the US mini trip going ahead. Basically, as of the time this video goes live, we're within about 24 to 48 hours is when I'll be taking off. So a brief rundown of the schedule, itinerary, etc. in insofar as it relates to when people might be able to come and say hi. So I'll be flying into Boston on the 5th of February, and we kick off on Monday the 6th of February at USS Massachusetts. That's at Fall River, Battleship Cove. And I believe the ship is open standard admission, so 1400 on the fantail if the weather's not absolutely bitingly cold. If it is bitingly cold, then I'm sure we'll find somewhere that's slightly more sheltered. But that's where we'll be on the 6th. On the 7th, we'll be actually pinging back up north a little bit to USS Salem. There's a special admission ticket for the day because Salem is normally closed this time of year. So obviously all these things will be on the relevant ship's websites. The ship will be open, I'm advised, on Tuesday the 7th between 10 AM and 4 PM. The weather on both of those days looks like, according to the forecast, that it's going to be a few degrees above freezing and otherwise relatively sunny, so it shouldn't be too bad. Although, from what I've seen of the weather forecast, apparently the end of this week, as of the time of posting, has been quite chilly in the area, but apparently that's going away over the weekend, which will be quite useful. Aboard Salem, the meetup will be at 2 o'clock, same as on Massachusetts, but we're definitely going to be in the wardroom on Salem, also I'm told. On the 8th, I'll be beginning my trip down the East Coast to New Jersey. There is a possibility on the afternoon of the 8th that I might be able to drop into the USS Nautilus Museum, but that really depends on the kind of progress I'm making through traffic, etc. So I can't guarantee that I'm going to be there. I'm just mentioning that I might be. And if I am, I'm just going to be wandering around the submarine. So no particular planned meetup, but if I do happen to be there, and I'll probably update it on Twitter or something like, or on Discord on the day if I am going to make it, then, well, if you find me on the sub, come and say hi. I mean, it can't be that big. On Saturday the 11th, I'll be aboard USS New Jersey. And there's a whole raft of opportunities to come and say hi on that day. So if you check their website, they've got more details, etc. But the ship is open during regular opening hours, and there will be a meetup at 10 o'clock and possibly also one at 2 o'clock. Again, weather dependent, probably the fantail, maybe in the wardroom, depending on if it's freezing cold or not. And then separately, in the evening, again, details on USS New Jersey website, but in the evening there will be the start of an evening lecture series that USS New Jersey and USS Olympia are planning to run once a month, and it's all kicking off that Saturday, and you'll get to see if you come to that. And as I say, that is a separately ticketed event, but you get myself, you get Ryan, of course, Ryan Szymanski of Battleship New Jersey. You also get to meet Trent Hone, author of several books, and he's appeared several times on the channel. And also Dr. Scholes, who, as I've mentioned in a few other videos, if there's anything that he doesn't know about US fire control systems, frankly, it's not worth knowing about. So, and obviously a bunch of other stuff as well. So all three other guests definitely worth meeting, all absolutely excellent gentlemen. Sunday the 12th, you'll be able to find me in Washington, D.C. I will be randomly popping through various Smithsonian Institute museums until they kick everybody out. But at about 6 o'clock or so, I'm going to head over to a very short distance away, just north of the Smithsonian Strip, to the Elephant and Castle pub, which, as the name sounds, apparently is a British-themed pub in Washington, D.C., so I'm mainly intrigued to see what an American interpretation of British food is, but it seems to be quite a nice, well-reviewed, well-rated restaurant with a decent amount of space, so that's where I'll be having dinner. So that's the place you can guarantee to find me during the day. Otherwise, well, there's a lot of Smithsonians in DC, and there's a lot of space in each one of them. And then on Thursday, the 16th of February, I will be aboard the mighty USS Midway over in San Diego, and then we'll be meeting up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, if the weather's good, probably on the aft of the flight deck. If not, then we'll be down in the hangar. Again, final details to be confirmed, but by default, for Midway, assume that we're on the flight deck. And then rounding out my stay in San Diego, I will be, I think, still aboard USS Midway on the 17th and 18th for the Western Naval Historical Association Annual Symposium. So that should be fun. I don't know if there are any more registration slots available for the symposium itself, but if you want to hear from some of the finest naval historians and authors on offer, then you can listen to them. And me, apparently. But if you can't physically make it to San Diego on those days, or registration sold out, then there is also an online viewing option. And of course it is, a 2-day symposium, so again, the online version might be better for people if they just want to tune into bits of it. Now, I do have one more stop on my way home after the symposium concludes, but I don't know for certain at this stage whether or not it will be possible to meet up with people there in the evening, or where that would be if that is possible. So I'm going to leave that one unspoken as of yet. Obviously, I won't be able to update via video while I'm away, but if anything changes about additional things coming up, then I will obviously put it on the community post. So yeah, if you happen to be in one of those areas on the east or west coasts of the States, then that might be of interest to you. If not, well, all of those places are excellent places to visit anyway. And see you again on another video. Don't worry, video content will not be affected by my absence from the UK. Everything has already been pre-uploaded, and I'll try and figure out time zone differences for the release of the dry dock on something approximating the correct time. Anyway, bye for now.
That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have a comment or suggestion for a ship to review, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to comment on the pinned post for dry dock questions.